first time. I have a hard time getting them things to look like me.
Bam! Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and good night.
Depending where you are, hell yeah.
Depending on what's going on with you. Welcome to the show, episode 19. Bam! Of See What Had Happened Was. My name is Trey the Chocolate Jar.
I'm Alex Dupree.
And See What Had Happened Was, I don't think nobody's going to see Friday Fall.
I didn't even know there was a thing. There's a Friday 4. When did they announce that?
It was supposed to be last Friday. and it was centered around, from what I heard, it was centered around John Witherspoon.
Oh.
Yeah, it was centered around John Witherspoon, and then of course he died. So back to the drawing board. But what we're talking about as it relates to Ice Cube and Friday Fall has nothing to do with the actual movie. We'll touch on that a little later on in the episode. We'll get to that a little later.
You got that.
Just want to welcome y'all. Hopefully everything was pretty cool for you all this week, or not. We got some stuff to talk about. We're going to recap. We're going to recap some things this evening. So glad to have y'all with us. Alex Dupree, tell me how your week was. How's it going? What's up?
Week was good. Got a little sick though, and I was like, oh, I wasn't 100%. I didn't get like cough, sneeze, fever sick, and I was like, oh, what could be happening? Because I haven't got my flu shot yet. So I was like, the flu could be coming to get me, but
I don't do the flu shot, bro. Don't do the flu shot.
I have to.
I don't think that in my grown years where I've had control over going to the doctor and getting the vaccination, haven't done the flu shot. I don't trust anything that's going to actually give me something that I'm going to get a shot to not get. What the hell that look like? Getting some stuff I done got a shot for to not get.
Well, I'm in the high risk category. So I'm usually allowed to get the shot. There's no usually. I'm allowed to get my flu shot when the elderly and the babies get there. So first, before everybody else, because I have asthma. It's pretty severe too. So I'm in that category. So
I never knew that.
Yeah, people think
you learn something every day, man. You learn something every day. Look at that.
I've just learned how to live with it. I make it not that it's a hindrance to me doing anything. It's just part of my character, and I got to figure out how to do it. So me still running 100 miles and do whatever. It's not an excuse that says I can't. I just got to work with it
and whatnot. Yeah,
okay. I love it. So I mean, there's certain things I have to do because I don't take my inhaler. I refuse. It's just like, nope, I'm gonna be in control because that's a crutch, and over time your lungs get more weak. But anyway, so I'm high susceptible. I got a low immune system. That's why I got to stay away from the damn COVID. That's why I've locked myself in the house because I got that. One of the conditions is going to take me out of this joint. If I get it.
Rebecca asked.
Okay.
Because last week, she's asking because last week apparently Alex discovered smut, or didn't try to discover this smut.
I did it. I accidentally fell into the land of smut.
So go ahead and answer the question. Have you? Did you?
So yes, no? I made a point to look for more books by that same author.
Because of the smut.
Because of the smut, and it was fun. It was fun. So I went and I I'm so funny. So I downloaded 5 more of her books. And so then I just started from the beginning. No smut.
That's what you get.
Just a regular relationship story book. Okay. And I was like.
So here's the thing. You go looking for smut, you don't find smut.
I know.
That's a t-shirt.
I know. So she apparently has worked herself in her career up to, the risky, smutty stuff. But she started off just a regular writer telling stories about cute relationship. Boy meets girl.
Okay.
I don't need that. I'm done with that.
Oh, I just want to let everybody know. A friend of mine was, I guess, watching one of the reruns or so. Rebecca loves it. Was watching one of the reruns, and he said, "Man, do you always drink from the same cup? Is that the same cup? All the episodes that I've seen, it's always been a blue cup." Now, I just I have the red cups, but you use the red cups in the summertime. This is more of a more fall, late summer glow that I have. And no, it's not the one. I switch up my cups. So as you can see, you get these at HEB. It's special. So just so you know, it's not the same cup. We switch up the cups every episode.
So Monique wants to know who that author was. It's Helena Hunting. But you don't get any Helena Hunting book because it's no smut. I've been through about 3 other ones in the past week, and I didn't listen and didn't get nothing. But you got to get Hooking Up. That's the one, Hooking Up by Helena, Helena Hunting. That one right there.
Okay.
That's the smut you want.
Okay.
But it's a white people story too, so keep that in mind too.
Clearly. 100%. 139, clearly. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Okay. Went to early vote Saturday. Wait, I need to cut this TV off because I'm trying to watch the World Series and I have a internet.
Is that
show
what's happening now? The World Series is on?
Yes, we're on game 2 of the World Series. We have the Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Dodgers are clearly going to win. Tampa Bay shouldn't even be in the playoffs. So this will be the Dodgers' first World Series since 88, I think. So
Dwight Gooden?
No, Earl Hershiser.
Oral Hershiser, yes.
Yeah. I thought his name was Earl. When I was a shorty, I thought his name was Earl. Earl Hershiser. I'm like, look at the white dude. His name was Earl. Yeah, but it was Oral. Yeah. Yeah. So
sort of like Orville. Redenbacher.
There you go.
Speaking of, let me just say something really.
I was about to tell you about my voting. How you gonna just stop? I had beautiful story about my voting.
It's this guy. That's right. Voting is beautiful.
Okay, so I just want to tell you, I early voted on Saturday. It was a really quick process. It was only about maybe 10, 15 minutes or so I had to wait. It was a small line, but I was bugging on the fact that it was a Saturday that I could vote.
Mm-hmm.
I was tripping at that. So, went and got it. And it was a good experience, I'm
glad you did that. I'm really glad because we talked about that last week and you weren't so sure. You were saying you were going to wait till the day of, but that's how people wind up not damn voting because they get busy on the day of.
I had to think about it. Obama's re-election in 2012, I had to go to work. So it was such a long line. I didn't want to be late for work, but I ended up being late for work anyway, just to vote. And I remember how it was I waited in line about an hour to vote. For Obama, because I was still I was like, it was all black people that voted for Obama felt like they were doing something when they did it. Yeah, I voted for the first.
We
were
president. Doing something.
Yeah. So that was the highlight of my entire week. Entire week. I voted. I felt like I did something.
And our family, we both voted. I voted. Batman got his out of the way over the weekend too. Dropped it off in the box.
By the way, everybody that's watching or who will watch this later on, there's going to be some point where Batman, Alex's boyfriend, husband, same thing, comes from the back, gives her a drink. They get the kiss, and he'll walk back into the sunset. I don't know what they thought about this. She may have said, "Baby, I need you to come out on the 12 at the 12:19 mark and do what you do," but it's gonna happen. So just so y'all know, that's gonna happen. Okay?
It's not planned. He's not even home yet.
Oh, he's not there. Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. This stuff is not planned. It's just we have a rule in our relationship that first time you see somebody, first coming into the house, coming into the room, good morning, acknowledgement, kiss. We say we love each other. Also, before you walk out the door,
every damn freaky girls. Give the woman's name again.
Her name is Helena Hunting. Helena Hunting, Hunting. Hooking Up, though, that specific book. But we also have a rule. Every time you walk out the house, we kiss.
Okay.
Studies have shown that people who kiss their spouse as the last thing before they walk out the door, they have a better day, they are in a better mood, and they're actually safer because they're happier. And so they pay attention to more stuff.
Now, are we talking goose peck? Have a good one, baby. Or
it depends. It depends.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes the booty needs to be grabbed. I mean,
Oh, mandatory. You definitely got to grab some booty. Yeah. That's the in-house life. You just wake up, turn over, bend over, open mouth. Either way, it's gonna happen.
But you've seen us together. You've seen us
Yeah.
It's genuine. It's just like that's what we do.
Mushy, whoopie, whoopie.
We hold hands.
Okay, so let's talk about some stuff tonight. So, because it's been a crazy week, we really don't know who's for who these days. 50 Cent, I don't know if you all saw it or not, is voting for Trump. Now, voting for Trump is whatever you do, you know, you're gonna go ahead and okay, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the comments. So when I heard that, I wasn't surprised. And I wasn't surprised because most celebrities, most millionaires, billionaires are Republicans anyway. Yes, if Biden takes office, he's going to tax the rich. 50 Cent's rich. You know what I'm saying? Russell Simmons, all these people, all these Oprah, all these people will be affected by whatever laws or whatever policies or cuts it will, you know, that will take effect that will specifically hurt the rich. So I'm not mad at 54 coming out and saying who he's voting for or who he's supporting. It is what it is. Go ahead.
I got another theory.
Okay.
I don't necessarily believe 50 really is voting for Trump. I think he's just saying the shit because he's the king of getting attention to keep his self relevant and to keep his name going.
I don't think he needs to do that though.
He thinks he does. He loves it. He's like Diddy.
No,
he
I really
loves
think
it.
I really think because hold on. What the F? Vote for Trump. I'm out. F New York. The Knicks never win anyway. 50 is from Queens. I don't care. Trump looks like he doesn't look. Wait, I don't care. Trump doesn't like black people. 62% of y'all are out of your effing mind. Basically, because it says that New York, where 50, of course, lives, will be one of the top tax rates by states, you know, that'll be hit by Biden's tax plan. So it's going to hit New York City real hard. And that's pretty much why. So you may be right. You may be right. But like I said, all of these celebrities, most of them, you know, are hit by those taxes against the rich. So there you go.
I still don't believe that. I don't trust 50 like that. He says everything with a smirk. You know, he thinks differently. He's sly. He is sly.
Yeah, but I have reason to believe. Let's put it like that. I have reason to believe that he's endorsing Trump, and he's, you know, it will hurt him. I mean, think about it.
We'll see.
So cool.
We'll see.
Yeah. What you got over there?
Dude, I want to talk about Ice Cube before we move on from this with the Trump part. Yeah, I want to talk about the Ice Cube plan. We didn't talk about the Ice Cube plan.
Yeah, we're going to get to the Ice Cube plan.
You don't want to do it right now?
I want to go with one of your stories.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
I'm the one with all the entertaining, fun stuff. You're the one with the newsy stuff. So we talked about this beforehand, Mrs. Dupree.
Whatever. Let's talk about COVID.
Let's talk about COVID. Come on.
So all the experts are saying now COVID is going to go from being a pandemic. That's Tiffy. My best friend.
Okay, so you said what? COVID.
It's going to go from being a pandemic to an epidemic. It's on the move. It's about to change categories, yo.
So, which means it's category below pandemic, right? Because it started off as a epidemic, right? What did it start off as?
So epidemic and pandemic. These are the differences. Like pandemic is this huge, it takes over, sweeps in, but then you can eradicate it and it's gone. It takes a while, but then it's gone. So epidemic, think like chickenpox. So that virus stays around forever. It's lingering around. Now you wind up creating vaccinations and inoculations so that you can control it.
Say that word again.
Inoculations.
Okay, cool. I just like to hear you say it. Go ahead, continue.
So you can control it, and so you can protect yourself from it, but it's still out there lingering, and you can still get it. It's just hanging out there, but it's not going to be on such a massive scale.
So that's a good thing, right?
It's a good thing, but they're just saying it's just going to be one of the things that is still with us.
Okay.
For a long time, kind of like forever. Like chickenpox ain't gone away, no matter.
Like the flu, right?
Well, that's a little different because they're saying specifically COVID-19. The difference with the flu is that flu strain changes to some degree every year. And sometimes there are a couple different ones. It kind of mutates and all that.
Yeah, but I'm good with it still being around as long as they have a way to zap it and control it within days. I want the same shit that the president and all these athletes get. If you have it, it's gone within 48 hours, 72 hours. Come on.
Good luck with that.
What are they doing? What's going on here? Who's got the recipe? Holler at me. Who's the plug? Because this is crazy. You see how, and I can't even get the shit out. It's just amazing how when you turn on the TV, these people, these athletes who have it, the next week they're out there playing. Like Cam Newton wasn't gone for 2 weeks. He was gone for just a week. You know, the president had it in what, 72 hours? Something's not right.
So I also believe this is a little orchestrated as well. So I don't believe Trump was as well as he was. He was downplaying that shit. Going out and being in the limo and waving and stuff.
Yeah,
he was still sick. He was sick. And he was like, oh, it didn't affect me that much. They wouldn't have taken him to the hospital. His condition worsened and he was trying to play it off. But athletes. So there are athletes that are fit as it gets. The Rock was down. And when they're down, they don't even tell you about it. They come back like 2 weeks after, a month after, and said, yeah, I had COVID back in August, because it takes them time to bounce back. And the other person, they just had this influencer, some Russian dude that's a was a fitness influencer, and he was telling everybody COVID is fake, and this and that. He just died. Right. And exactly, he was sick, and that's why Melania stayed in quarantine.
Okay, but it wasn't long, is what I'm saying. You talk to people who have had COVID, they still feel the effects of it. Like it's still hitting them, you know. Well, I take that back, because some people, other people that you talk to, it doesn't hit them as well. So I know it is a case by case basis, but it just seems weird, man.
And it also depends when you find out, because this thing is crafty. There is no one look to COVID and how it presents in people. It's no uniform thing. So remember I told you that they were saying, some people, that it's that second week that's worse. So you may have just like light symptoms that first week, or you may be asymptomatic for a week, and then it comes to get you in that second week. So then it looks like, oh, you've only had it for a week. No. You had it for 2 weeks, but for that first week, you didn't even go get tested, because why would you need to? You didn't feel sick. And so then you finally test for it because something not feeling right, and then you got it. And so now it's not really you need 2 weeks to move through it. You already been through a week of it.
Right.
So I'm telling you, this thing is just, and then when I heard the news story about the Texas woman, the 30-year-old Texas woman that died on the airplane, like as it was getting ready to take off. And then
how did she die?
She died of freaking COVID. This was in July. She was sitting in her chair, just like waiting, they told her to buckle your seatbelt and, and turn off your phone. And she died while they were waiting. And, they got her off the plane before the plane took off, but that did not come out until like a couple days ago. But they knew that in July that was the reason that lady died. And they let the plane go.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, like, I don't know what to think. I take that back. I just don't know what to think about this. It's scary. So you're dealing with, like, do I stay in the house away from people, or do I live my life?
Well, let's talk about that. So they've already said you need to cancel Thanksgiving. So they found out, hey, I'm saying that's my favorite holiday, but still you got to cancel that sucker. That's my birthday. But they're finding out now that it's the small gathering that's spreading it. So in the beginning, everybody was still being reckless and still partying and getting together and doing these big gatherings. And you remember that college that went on spring break and did all that jazz. So a lot of people were getting stuff then. And so then everybody was like, oh crap, they getting it, they dying. This is how you spread it. So they started pulling back and taking some precautions. Well, now that we're reopening again, people have COVID fatigue and they want to do stuff. They're getting together with just family, small 2-3 gatherings. They're getting together with close family friends, close personal friends. So you as a couple may get with your best friend couple, your couple best friends, whatever.
Who's doing this now?
They're saying this is what's happening all over. Like you just want to meet up with you and your girl, and it's just
black folks not doing that.
I'm not doing it, but they said so.
Now for Thanksgiving, black folks. Well, I can't speak on Black America. I take that back. The majority of black folks will not be social distancing for this Thanksgiving we're talking about here.
I know that's what they're saying.
We gave y'all the whole year. You took the 4th of July, Mother's Day. We didn't even get a chance to hang out with Mom for Mother's Day, or Pawpaw for Father's Day because of this COVID shit. You gonna tell me that we can't sit down and enjoy my cornbread and your cornbread and
you can't.
And this turkey and
somebody's dressing.
Well, it's gonna be hella cases because I don't think nobody is gonna cancel Thanksgiving.
Why? Fauci said he canceled it for his family.
Fauci Fauci ain't eating collard greens and yams and sweet potatoes and all that, is he, for Thanksgiving? Let's slap a bowl of chitlins in front of Fauci and see if he cancels Thanksgiving. Talk to me.
No,
some of Mama's delicious macaroni.
My best friend makes the best macaroni.
Some of my auntie's sweet potato pie. Then Uncle got to hook up something. Uncle got a dish or a plate or something. So this ain't gonna happen for Thanksgiving. And I'm sad to predict that the COVID numbers are going to rise.
They've already risen
for Thanksgiving, for sure.
They said winter is about to be a beast for the COVID. It says no, because see, here's the thing. This is why it's going to be a beast. You get the flu, right? Because the flu is regular flu season. Now you have a weakened immune system. Now you already have what's considered a pre-existing condition, sort of, in terms of what COVID feasts on, and because it's a very opportunistic virus. So if you have the flu, you're now more susceptible to COVID. So now you can who doesn't get the flu every year or get a cold of some sort every year? That's very common.
Here's my point.
Mm-hmm.
You can hoop and holler and say all this shit about all of this, folks, but you'll have some, of course, you'll have a percentage of them, but the majority of black folks for Thanksgiving is going to keep it moving like it's been moving.
I am not killing my Aunt Florine.
Again, you've taken a whole year away from me. I can't even go to the football game. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch old 1990s basketball games here. Like I can't go to the movies. I can't go to any concerts, no comedy shows. And then you're going to tell me to cancel Thanksgiving?
That's exactly what I'm going to tell you. Because if you don't cancel Thanksgiving, you know what you're going to have to cancel? Christmas.
I would cancel Christmas. Some people cancel Christmas. Christmas is okay. You got to buy gifts for folks and Black Friday and all that. Fuck Christmas. Let's keep Thanksgiving around. That's all I ask. Give me Thanksgiving.
Let me tell you how Thanksgiving.
And then, Alex, you know what? I'll see you next Thanksgiving. We roll like that. We missed the whole year. And then I'll see you next Thanksgiving. And then life will be cool. But you're not going to take Thanksgiving away from me. You took Mother's Day, as I said. You took Flag Day from me.
Because that's what you was doing. You was getting together on Flag Day.
I'm just saying, there are people out here.
That's what you were doing.
There are people who celebrate Flag Day.
Who? I don't know no black people celebrating Flag Day. Who's celebrating Flag Day? Let's take a poll.
Let's see. Look at that. Look at that. Is your mouth not watering? I got 5 orders of macaroni and cheese. A jerk turkey. A jerk turkey.
Wait a minute. Why can't we Zoom Thanksgiving? Why can't we drop our dishes off? If we close, we in the neighborhood, drop the dishes, and then we come home, we make our plates, and then we set up the computer, and let's eat. Let's talk and have a conversation. We can still have dinner together. Exactly. Pick it up from the driveway. Amy, she gonna cook it, pack it up, pick it up. Let's eat together.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I don't, as long as you make my plate the way I make my plate, and I just slide through on you and get my stuff and ride. But as long as I get a few plates, because I got to have my plate and then a plate when I go home, and then probably a plate for tomorrow. So I feel you, Amy. She said she pack it up, pick it up from the driveway. Okay, that's what's up. I feel you. All I'm saying. So whoever's cooking, if you're gonna make me 3 plates, I need 3 plates. I'm
just saying, you got to think about this stuff, especially like Amy. Amy's got 3 children. She ain't about to have 3 orphans running around here. She's not about to leave her kids without a mama.
I feel you.
She's like, just know Thanksgiving.
Know on Facebook on Thanksgiving, you're gonna see folks with all their family in the living room, taking pictures of their plates with Bay June, them, and Big Mama, everybody in the background. All I'm trying to do is tell you that. So
do what you do. Do what you do. I'm waiting for enough people. This sounds real bad. This sounds real heartless, but Trey, I can go there. I'm waiting for enough people to be careless enough that they die, that there's more houses for me to choose from, so the rates ain't so high. Because I need the mortgage. I need the mortgage to drop, and I want
Batman. Bring Batman.
Call Batman.
Because your ass needs to be in timeout for that silliness.
I want to be able to move in a good
neighborhood. The views expressed
on
See What Had Happened was are not those of Trey the Chocolate Jockey now, solely of those Alex Dupre.
The more houses that open up in the neighborhood, the prices go down. I get to move in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're tripping.
Home prices too high, homie.
Yeah. You see that? Pack me a 4 plan to go. Okay. Let's talk about Cube. Let's talk about Ice Cube. Okay. So now, where do we start with this situation? So Ice Cube reportedly. Oh, okay, hold on, because we got something long here that somebody would like you all to. The COVID has been rising since, so wash your damn hands.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wash your hands. Okay. Shouts out to Lisa Fingal. It won't be any Thanksgiving if the dude with the orange hair is still in office. I'll be moving to the Bahamas.
Who is it that said he was leaving if they got a
him? Trump said he's leaving.
If Biden gets, he's gonna have to evade the system, leave the country, because they're gonna be coming after his ass to arrest him on so many different things. He's gonna have to flee.
So let's talk about Ice Cube, this platinum plan. So apparently, reportedly, he pitched this plan to both candidates for president, the Trump campaign and the Biden campaign. Apparently, the Biden-Harris campaign said, we'll look at what you're talking about after the election, because we got better shit to do than to sit up here and talk to a fucking rapper, the director of Players Club. We got shit to do. Trump's plan, or one of Trump's advisors said, oh, let's meet with you and hear this out. And from that, the backlash began. My point from the start and my stance was, who the fuck is Ice Cube? Why I gotta listen to anything you say about anything? You're a rapper. You direct movies. You're an entertainer. That's all you do. Now, that's how I was looking at it from the surface. I'm like, who the fuck is Ice Cube? Why? Huh? Like, who are you? Like, why do I need to commit what? So, and now at this point, Ice Cube's a sellout and he's working with Trump. He's a hypocrite, et cetera, et cetera. And that's not it at all.
No.
After you give your point, I want to play the clip of he and Chris Cuomo from CNN. And Cube will tell you from his own mouth what actually happened and why people are wrong for how they are criticizing him. Go ahead.
I'm just going to keep this short because I want to get to this. I want to see that. I'm curious myself. I didn't see it with Chris Cuomo. But when you say who is Ice Cube and like, why should I be listening to him? What I did like is when he put his plan together, a 22-page plan. This isn't Ice Cube sitting down when I'm alone in a room. I hear my conscience call. I stare at the wall. I hear my conscience call.
Stop.
I messed it up. I know.
That's LL Cool J.
I know. I'm saying, I know. Wait, I know it's LL. What I'm saying is he's not sitting alone in his room and with a pen and paper and says, this is my plan in the middle of the night, with his nightlight on.
Okay, I got you.
This is not what he's doing. He's not, what he did was he gathered a group of experts, and he had people come in that were experts on the economy, people that came in that were experts on the real estate market, people that came in that were experts about all these different education and taxes and how education funds are doled out. He got a team of people in the room and to help him come up with this plan. This isn't necessarily Ice Cube's plan. He got his own little cabinet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't saying that's Ice Cube's. Of course I know that ain't Ice Cube's song.
Okay. When you said that.
I'm just saying he didn't sleep in the middle of the night.
I think that was the first time somebody ever called me a schmuck. I don't know whether to be offended or to be like wowed by this moment. That was just called a schmuck.
This wasn't just I had an insomnia and I just started to jot things down in the middle of the night and then I went forward with it. He actually took some time and got some experts in on this.
Okay, so let's watch this clip. This is Ice Cube. I promise I won't have any issues tonight as I show this to you guys. Wait, hold on. I lied. I lied. But hold on. Here we go. Let's go to it. Hold on. Let's go to it. It's right here. It is. Where is it?
Himself. You did it to yourself.
Yeah. There it is. Don't play me like I know what I'm doing. Here we go. Hold on. Check it out. Check it out.
Oh. Yeah.
Hold on. Can you hear this as well?
No. But he looked like COVID beat his ass, don't it? He was way more handsome before COVID. He's still handsome.
Wait, you don't hear that? Why do we go through this every week when I'm trying to?
Why do we?
Hold on. It's always okay. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. You figure after all the weeks I've tried to do this, I'll get it right.
Black Lives Matter.
Hold on, let's go back here. All right, here we go.
You got the evidence. That is Russian intelligence.
Oh damn! I'm messing all the way up.
Our next guest is Ice Cube.
You hear that?
You know anything?
Leave it alone.
You know, he started his career rapping in defiance about police presence and the realities of inner city life. And he got political with his songs as well recently during the Trump administration. In 2018, here's a taste.
Arrest the president. You got the evidence. That is Russian intelligence.
Now we see a shift. Now he wants to work with President Trump. Here's what the president had to say most recently about Black Lives Matter.
The first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, I said, that's such a terrible term because it's such a racist term. It's a term that sows division between blacks and whites and everybody else. And it's a very bad term for blacks. But they were very angry. It's a Marxist organization.
With all that going on and how the president continues to speak about there being no systemic inequality, it's no shock that Ice Cube got some heat for deciding to work with the Trump administration. He wants to deal with it. I want to understand it. So should you. So here is Ice Cube on Prime Time. Thank you for taking the opportunity.
Okay, before we continue, I just want to say Ice Cube needs to take his ass to the barber because that look, and not only what he's talking about is okay, but you're scaring the shit out of me every time I see you, man. The cowardly lion. I don't know what's going on, but like, get that shit lined up or something, man. Please.
He's looking a little Unabomber. A little bit.
And take the Scully off. You in the house. Come on, man. Help me out.
He trying to save on heat. You know how you
Okay. But damn, Q. Come on, hell. You know, you can at least hit the barber or something. What are we doing here, brother?
He been busy crafting the goddamn 22-page plan. He ain't got time.
Let's roll with that excuse. Okay.
Brother, I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Chris, your lead-ins are a little misleading.
How so?
Well, the Platinum Plan is not my plan. I came up with the contract with Black America, and I didn't run to go work with any campaign. Both campaigns contacted me. Both campaigns wanted to talk to me about the contract with Black America. One campaign said, we love what you have, but let's really dig into it after the election. And one campaign said, we love what you have. Do you mind talking to us about it? And that's what I did. So I didn't run to nobody. And so that was real misleading to me.
Well, I didn't say you ran
you
to
know,
anybody. I said that you had taken a pivot.
Well, you said I ran over to the Trump team instead of the Biden team. That's just not true.
Well,
they
but you are working
contacted
with the
me.
Trump team instead of the Biden team, and people are giving you heat for it. What do you say to them?
Well, I'm willing to work with both teams, but I'm just working with whoever is willing to work with me. So the Trump campaign came to me and asked me to explain to them some of the contract with Black America. That's what I did. I'm not playing no more of these games, these political games. We're not part of a team. We have very raw problems, especially the wealth gap in this country when it comes to Black Americans. So I'm going to whoever's in power and I'm going to speak to them about our problems specifically. I'm not going there talking about minorities. I'm not going there talking about people of color or diversity or none of that stuff. I'm going there for Black Americans, the ones who are the descendants of slaves. And that's what I'm going to talk to anybody who's in power with that. So if anybody got a problem with that, it seems like a personal problem.
Well, here's the
Okay, so we'll stop it right there.
It was good. He was giving her the
I
business.
can't play the whole damn interview. So what do you think?
Yes.
Yes. What?
You have to work with whoever is going to work with you. If that is your end game, is to get something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's think. Here's the thing. In theory, if he's not supposed to be working with Trump, in theory, does that mean if Trump wins the election, he got to hold out 4 years and can't work with him? Because in theory, you don't want him working with Trump. So that means Black people don't get nothing, no progress for 4 years.
Okay, so
He ain't about the person. He's about the end result.
I get it, but Ice Cube has a whole damn song saying "Arrest the President." He's
Absolutely.
still on Twitter earlier this week, like F Trump. He's still. So what makes Trump's people want to work with him after all of this?
See, the problem is you can't trust Trump. You can't trust his people, but they're the only person talking right now. And at some point, you got to stick your neck out and you got to roll the dice and take a chance because you never know. Nothing beats a failure but a try. So you might get something, you might not. But if you don't buy your lottery ticket, you damn sure ain't gonna win the lottery.
Right.
So the difference is he doesn't like Trump. He can still not like Trump. He can still think Trump is the biggest ass on the planet. He ain't trying to like the person in power. He just said, I am here for Black people, the descendants of slaves. I don't care who gonna give it to me.
Yeah.
I don't care who's gonna give it to them. Yeah. I don't care what they got in the background. I'm just trying to get it.
Yeah. Well,
and Trump is opportunistic. I mean, he's just the ass. He's just trying to manipulate Black people and get their votes. So he might do something, but he might not. I don't trust him.
Well, all I know is this. Like you said, I don't trust Trump. I feel Cube to a certain extent, but it's like you said, like, you're right. I don't want to have to wait 4 years for something that I just presented to you. But at the same time, it's like, wow, look who I'm working with, So what do? Roll with whoever's going to work with us, huh?
I can guarantee you Kim Kardashian does not like Donald Trump. I can guarantee you, and she's taking heat for hanging out with him. But Kim has her own higher plan and platform. And she is calling for prison reform and justice there. Okay. And she's already gotten a lot of people. She's still working with the presidency. Yeah. She's gotten a lot of people out of jail. She has changed a lot of lives and a lot of families' lives because of that. She's not voting for Trump. That's not her boy. He's in office right now. You have to work with the person in power.
Okay.
To get something done.
Got you. I, for one, was not mad at Cube. I was just asking, like, why are we listening to Ice Cube? I mean, you're right. But Cube has been singing this same song since 1990. Yeah. Outside of the years that, he was filming Anaconda and Players Club. And what was that
Triple X 2 or something? Did
Oh,
you do Triple X 3?
Then there was a horrible movie where he was in like the African safari. I was like, I saw like maybe 30 seconds. And I was like, wow, this looks and smells horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Man.
Ice Cube, you
Yeah.
and your career.
Yeah. So
are we there yet? Did we forget about are we there yet?
yeah. And note how he's Ice Cube in all of his movies. I don't know if you were on I asked Ice Cube that question. I was
there.
Okay,
I got the yay in his face, and he said it was a respectable yay.
Yeah. But remember, I also asked him, I said it respectfully, though. I think I was saying that you're kind of the same person in all of the roles that you play, like your Ice Cube. And he understood the question, and his reply to me was so cool.
I know what it was. Go ahead. Drop it.
He was like, it's coming. He said it was coming. And I respected him from that. Because I said it, but I said it in a respectful way. And he like, okay, brother, I get you. Don't go no further. I feel what you're talking about. My role is coming. So I just worded it in a sense of like, look, you're Ice Cube, and are we there yet? You're Ice Cube in Friday, you're Ice Cube in this, and sometimes that works for people because Denzel is Denzel in everything that he plays.
You gotta get it in the door. You gotta take the job they're offering.
He's been in the door 25 years.
You gotta have a track record, and then you just gotta do what you gotta do for the person to give you your shot.
He could have turned like left. Well, I mean, he was cool as Doughboy. That was cool, and I thought from there we were gonna do something, but we kind of stayed with Doughboy.
You can only do the jobs that they give you.
Well,
unless you create your own job.
You may have a point.
And that's why a lot of people, especially a lot of writers, a lot of people who are writing movie scripts, you have to write the formula movie first. The Cinderella story, the rags to riches, the whatever it is. You have to do that. And then you get to do your passion project where buildings are upside down.
Cube has Cube Vision, owns his own production company. There ain't no excuse now, man. Like, come on, fam.
You need that.
That's all. But no, not a diss at all. Huge fan of Cube. Like, I'm with him. But he's an okay actor in my opinion. He's making that bread too. I was at a BET party like last year, and it was like Young Dolph. I was like Young Dolph's mansion or his rented mansion or whatever the hell. And we passed by Ice Cube's crib. I'm looking like, wow. And the Uber driver was like, yes, that's Ice Cube's crib. And I was like, whoa. So like he's wealthy as hell. He's wealthy as hell. What you got over there? What else you got over there?
So have you been watching the TV show Utopia?
Like the drink? Like Fruitopia? No? Okay. No, I haven't. I don't know what that is. It's what is it?
It's really interesting. And it's anybody who believes in conspiracy theories is gonna love it. But it's the show, and where the hell am I watching it on? I can't remember if it's Amazon Prime or whatever the hell it is, but Utopia. And it's this whole thing that is following a virus that was leaked out to the country, to the world, wherever, so that pharmaceutical company can create the what's it called? The cure and distribute it and give it out. But they didn't really create the cure. They're making it seem like they did. So they're about to have this what do you call it? The vaccine. They're about to send the vaccine. Everybody wants the vaccine. Everybody takes the vaccine, and he's working on population control. It's very timely. They shot this before COVID. How did this match up about the same time?
Not interested.
No, you're not into the conspiracy theories of it all? They can be fun, man. They can be fun. No.
I will tell you though, I rediscovered Boomerang on Netflix.
Eddie Murphy?
Yes, it's on Netflix now. Yes, it's been on Netflix maybe about a month or so, but I remembered why that movie was such a classic movie. Talk about see how the mood changed. Let's talk about some shit that everybody likes, knows, and likes. You talking about some crazy
forgot?
pandemic shit, huh? Who
Who
forgot?
forgot? Who forgot how good?
I'm just
Boomerang
remembering
was?
how good that entire movie was from beginning to end. How it was like comedic, like the first 30 to 40 minutes or so. Then it got into like a straight up love story, and it just sunk you in. It was all funny, and Grace Jones and Strange and Marcus Darling, and you know,
It was
Robin
good.
Givens was like real skinny. You know what I'm saying? And Halle Berry was just as beautiful as she is today, back in 92, 91 when they filmed it. You know, John Witherspoon, bang, bang, bang. You could do. You know,
Is this your favorite movie?
of all time. That and Boys in the Hood.
That's your favorite
Also,
movie of all time?
of all time. Yes.
Interesting.
I know
Oh,
that. I know the lyrics. I mean the lyrics, the script, like word for word, like the whole movie. Like me and some of the minimum wage brothers in the mailroom was wondering how long it was going to take you to bone that new executive. You know, you know what I'm saying? That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's my absolute favorite movie of all time.
You got to
That's
coordinate was good though. That was really good.
Thank you.
That was
Everybody was sort of like beginning their careers in that movie. Like David Allen Greer, he had been around for a minute. But Martin was like one of his first, well, not first movies, but that's right before he got the show Martin. You know what I'm saying? What?
Because wasn't he in What's Happening Now?
He was in What's Happening Now. Yes. Oh, and the soundtrack. Let's talk about the legendary soundtrack of Boomerang. Come on. Boys to Men, End of the Road, Tony Braxton, Love Should Have Brought You Home, PM Dawn, I Die Without You. It was another one. Johnny Gill. There you go.
It was good.
Go. Yeah.
It was good. It's just not my favorite movie of all time.
I want to spend the night with you.
Wow, that's what we're gonna do now.
Yeah. No, but that entire movie, you know, is just comedy. And then of course I always find something different every time I watch it. You know, remember when Strange took off her stuff and put it in not Nelson, but
he loved it.
Yeah, no, not Nelson. That was Nasty Nelson who had the banana and the cherries.
And the cherries.
Yeah.
How could he ever come to work and present that and think that was appropriate and that was gonna fly? Whose judgment is that off?
Nasty Nelson. That's who it was. Nasty Nelson.
No,
yeah.
the movie was great. It was memorable. Yeah. You got your laughs.
Like I said, it started off as a comedy, then it went into like a straight up love story, you know, and it was great. It was great. Then how Halle got her balls, how she was like running things at the end, and you know, yeah.
Tisha Campbell being the crazy neighbor that had a crush on him.
Marcus, come on, you sneaky, slimy, Slytherin son of a bitch. I know the whole movie. I know the whole movie.
That Boys in the Hood.
Last thing. So Diddy is introducing this new political party. And
that's again attention whore.
You think Diddy's an attention whore?
You don't? I don't even think there's a question. I think that's on its face. Let's drop it there and just put a period after, and this is work with that and assume it's truth. Okay. Yes, he's an attention whore.
Well, you have to be. He's Diddy. He's got the key to the city. You know.
I have a long-standing history of being a Diddy hater.
Yes,
long-standing history. Now that don't mean I can't. I every now and then he drops one on me. And it's like I'm conflicted. Yeah. But I will still say I have a long-standing history of being a Diddy hater. Now I'll let you continue.
Basically, he just came out and said that he's launching his own political party. He says that I'm launching a black political party with some young black elected officials and activists. It's called Our Black Party. Our Black Party. Doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat. We need to get Biden in. And this is what Diddy said while he was tweeting. Everything comes out on Twitter. When you're minding your business, getting your feet massaged, being fed grapes the Diddy way, this is what he was tweeting. We need to get Biden. We need to get Biden in and hold him accountable. Trump has taken things too far. As Black people, we aren't even a topic of real discussion. We no longer stand for the same thing over and over, expecting different results. That's insane. It's time we unify. So,
has he done any interviews? Has he done any press on this or whatever? Because, okay, I just have a hard time with somebody who's just going to lay out everything just on Twitter.
Right. Well, it's a whole website. It's a whole website.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he was just drunk tweeting in the middle of the night, like the president.
It's Our Black Party. Just Google Our Black Party. The entire website is ourblackparty.org. What?
Tiffany. Oh, I love you. She's like, this Negro ain't come up with nothing new. It's called being an independent. So what do you think about it? What's your take on it? I come from the land of hate when it starts off with Diddy.
Well, I just need to see who else is in it. Of course, it's too late to introduce a Afrocentric Black party now, 2 weeks before the election. I mean, of course, I know he's not doing that. He's probably doing that for 2024. I just need to see who's in it, like who's down. But I think that's pretty cool to have your own party. But then again, here we go with the separation. Well.
So let me say.
This is a natural laugh thought that you're getting from me, by the way.
Oh, I love those.
I'm going back and forth with it. I think it's I don't know. I got to see who else is down. Is Andre 3000 in this political party? Is Tiffany Haddish in this? If so, I don't want to have shit to do with it. It all depends on who's in it. Simple.
So here's my issue.
Is Cardi B having some shit to say in this party? If so, hell no. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm loving it. I just have to think about, I don't want to be affiliated with any of these people if any of these people have anything to do with this brand new party. So,
you don't want to be affiliated with them?
Hell no.
Oh, I thought you were saying these are your peeps, so you want in.
No. Okay. These are not my peeps, and I want out if they are in. You get it?
Now I do. I did not understand at first. So my issue with this is, and everybody get to do their own thing and go ahead, is what's the point? Is the point that you think this party is going to win in an upcoming election?
No, I don't think. I think that it's just to say that we're voting for the candidate of our choice. Now, that's not to say that we think this person is going to win. I just think it's an alternative to the Republican and Democrat and Independent.
So it's a waste of time because So I don't know about you, but I'm not in the mood to waste my time because let me give you a statistic. My point might be off. My point. Black people make up 13.4% of the United States of America. So let's say every single Black person. And that's with babies involved. So we actually less. Adults are less. So let's say every single Black person votes. You still can't win. Votes for that party. You still can't win. You just took 13% or whatever. You took your votes away from somebody else. And historically, more Black people vote for the Democrat. Historically. So now you just took away votes from the Democrats. And so you really weakened your chances for that party to win if that party is more in line with you.
Yeah, but I think also, hold on, I made that wrong. It's Our Black Party. I put Our Party. That's probably a porn site or something. Hold on. Let me take that out.
It's
let me change that. Yeah.
It's a smut site. Let's see if Helena Hunting has her work on that site.
So it's ourblackparty.org. Make sure you guys check it out. And as I'm looking at it while we're on, while we're on here, you can sign up and get more information. That's why I said I need to find out who else is affiliated with this. Like I said, if Cardi B has something, now is it just for celebrities? Who's it for? Are legitimate politicians going to run under this party? you know.
I can
So-
answer that. No.
But I think also
You're going to
this
get
will-
Willie Wilson, trying to run.
but this also may be, this may push Democrats or Republicans to like take black folks serious as it relates to election time, or shit, we rolling with the R party. Probably.
Nobody's rolling with the R party.
You never know. 4
Who's
years down the line, you never know. You never know. So now you're hating because it's Diddy, because Diddy has something to do with it.
Well, I'm hating for a couple of reasons. Diddy, that's always going to be on top, number one.
I give you that one.
But number two, because of the statistic I just gave you.
Yeah.
There's only a few things that I go into knowing I can't. There's no chance of me winning. One is me going to run a 100-mile race. I'm not there to get first spot. I don't run a marathon to think I'm going to podium and I'm going to set the new world record. So that's something I can easily go into knowing I'm not going to win. But I don't go to job interviews not thinking I'm not ever going to have a shot of actually getting this job. I don't do stuff just for the fun of it. I'm busy enough. Why do I need to waste my time?
You got people out here that do not like Biden, like more people than I'm just realizing. You got people out here that don't like Trump, but you have people that want to actually vote. So how about I'm voting for this person just to say I voted, I've fulfilled my civil duty. Remember, we're not telling you to vote for a specific person. We're just really telling you to vote. I don't know. We got to find a solution somehow, some way, or let our black party or whatever have a strong conversation with the leading two parties and figure it out. I guess they're trying to sway them or, hey, get their attention. Like, look, if y'all not listening to us, we're forming our own stuff. Shit.
Between the two, I'm on the cube train because it's like whoever's going to work with the black community to earn their black vote and actually do something for them, actually give back, pay back, have some type of something for them in mind.
Yeah.
Because having our own party is going to leave us in the same situation we are in right now, which we ain't getting nothing.
That's why I said maybe this is to put the fire under the asses of the Democrats or Republicans. Then
we merge and then we're the umbrella.
I don't know.
Maybe a subdivision.
Maybe it's one of those, what Ice Cube did, got everybody's attention. So who knows? All I know is that it's time to go. So thank y'all very much for checking us out this Wednesday night. We'll be back next Wednesday night. My name is Trey the Chocolate John.
I'm Alex Dupree.
Y'all have a great week. Deuces.